Have you ever heard about the only woman in Chinese history to rule as an emperor? Her name was Wu Shenten, and also known as the Lotus Queen. She managed to rule China effectively, but do you know how she became the emperor? In ancient China, there lived a young woman who was raised among the wild lotus near the pond. When she grew up, she wondered why her parents abandoned her, and she felt very lonely. Her desire to become the Queen of China grew stronger day by day. Through the power of the lotus dance, she hypnotized the emperor to fall in love with her. Once they got married, she used her magic power from the lotus pollen to poison the emperor. He became very sick and eventually he died. And that was how she became the first Empress of China and also known as the Lotus Queen. Hey everyone, I'm the one and only Chinese Empress, the Lotus Queen. Actually not, I'm Kalam from Hong Kong. I want to say thank you to NYX Professional Makeup Hong Kong for this amazing opportunity to participate in the FAUX Awards 2017. And to those who have been so supportive to me, I want to give you a really big hug and say thank you. I'm now in the final top 6. Yay! The theme for this challenge is royalty, and I want to create a character that can represent Hong Kong and China. So I came up with the idea of the Lotus Queen. And if you like my video, please don't forget to vote for me in this link. Thank you! First, I prep my skin with this primer. It helps to reduce the size of the pore and create a very smooth surface. To create a lighter complexion, I'm using the Total Control Foundation in Porcelain by tapping my fingertips to blend the foundation evenly. Because I want to create more space for my eye makeup, I block my eyebrows with soap and smoothen the surface with a sponge. Then I use the Gotcha Covered Concealer to hide all my dark circles and even my eyebrows. Since the concealer can provide very good coverage, make sure you blend it softly with the tip of the sponge. In order to set all the concealer and foundation on my face, I'm using this HD finishing powder to gently pat onto my face and my forehead. I really like this slide-on pencil in pure white because it's so easy to help me to draw the outline of the lotus flower on my forehead. And since I'm drawing this with my free hand, I don't really want a liner that leaves a very harsh line. For me, the lotus flower on my forehead is kind of like a crown for the Lotus Queen. It gives me power and authority over the people. So after outlining the lotus flower on my forehead, I use this beautiful fuchsia pink to color into the petals. As for the center of the lotus flower, I choose this beautiful metallic gold. For the upper part of the petals, I use the extreme purple to fill them up. Next, I use this Beauty on the Girl palette. It has amazing color like the turquoise, purple, lilac, pink, blue, gold, red, everything you want. These warm colors represent the fire in the Lotus Queen, and at the same time she has blue, purple, and green that represent the more peaceful part of her. To extend the fire inside her, I use this crimson color. Then I outline the lotus with all these slide-on pencils. I use azure, purple blaze, golden olive, and glistery gold. In order to make the outline more pop, I use the Glam Liner. You can see the metallic color coming out from the blue. And then I use a Vivid Bright Liner to outline the purple. And using this liquid crystal liner to give more glitter. Then I use the Glam Lagoon Liner to give the leaf for the lotus flower. Because I really want to outline the lotus flower, so I chose this white liquid liner. As you can see, the white is very solid and easy to handle. For my eyelid, I want to create this gradation of different blue shades. So I use the Oven Pop shadow and then add on the electric shot at the corner of the eyes and blend it upward, and then I add on this beautiful sky blue candle color. As you can see, I covered a whole eyelid. Blend, 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 left and right, and then we'll make it all right. And then I want to add on some orange blush onto my nose. Using the Suede Matte Lip Liner and the color of Little Denim Dress is perfect for this look. I think this blue kind of reminds me of the pond that I used to live in. To create the wave and the little sparkle on the pond, I used the silver and pure white on the upper lips to create more dimension. I want to create the dark blue in the middle of the lips. So you just need to do this and you're done. I want to frame my eyes by using this dark navy blue eyeliner to draw onto the upper inner eyeliner and the lower inner eyeliner. I want to create like water flowing down from my eyes, so I'm using different shade of blue. As you can see, I'm trying to make it very pointy at the end. I'm using blue jeans, make it slightly more dramatic, and using some pigments, add on some darker blue shades and some silver magnetic pigments to enhance the look. I'm using this vibrant orange rush blush as contouring. As you can see, I put it on my forehead, along my jawline, and even on my ears. This really helped to shape my face. And then I'm using a pastel cheek color to blend it out, so it gets softer around the edges. Next thing, you pop on these fake lashes and then add on some purple mascara. To make it more glittery, I use this crystal body liner called Crystal Aqua to make it more glittery and shiny. Next thing, I move on to color my body. I'm using this blue body paint over my neck, adding on this silver lid lingerie to blend the blue. Tap, tap, tap. And then I add on to my chest, onto my collarbone, and then blend over the chest. I'm using this white body paint to mix with the dark blue to create some pastel color. Instead of just using the sponge, I also use brushes to paint on the blue. Adding back the darker blue can create more depth. Because I want to create these really thick water paint on me, I'm using the nail polish called Royalty. Royalty on my chest. As you can see, they're quite vivid. Then, I add on some white nail polish to make the makeup more pop. They really look like water splashing out from my chest. For the rest of my body, I decided to use black to outline the V shape. And then I'll paint over my body with the black. I even paint my ears a little bit black to do more contouring. Body paint are so smooth and easy to appear on the body, and I really love it. But the worst thing will be when I take a shower, it takes forever to get them off. Instead of wearing jewelry, I glue the jewelry onto my chest. Because I want to put glitter on my face, so I'm using this makeup setting spray to help me to do so. I sprinkle the glitter on the side of my face and also around my shoulders. With the final touches on my shoulder, my makeup is almost done. The last thing I need to do is to do my hair. So I bought these fake hair and put it into the hair net to create these buns. I play around with it and see how it looks like on my head. Finally, I decided to put one on top and then one at the back, but then they kind of flare out from the side. And then using this kind of like croissant hair, play around with it like the ox. And then I finally decided that is perfect. And then I put on my crown and then the two different side crowns, and then voila, done.